Alright, welcome along to the Wednesday workout. Sorry about the delayed start, I just had some issues, firstly by dropping the camera and nearly breaking it, and secondly Facebook decided to require an update to get the camera. So let's get straight into it and have our warm up. Alright, 90 seconds of movement. Alright. So we're only going to get through 3 rounds through the training, I'm sorry. You're welcome to do a 4th, but I've got a 40th birthday to get to. Being it's the first day out of isolation, we can have 5 people. Okay, good job. Alright, let's go prone with that foot up and opening. So prone position, foot nice and high, open towards the roof, hold for a couple of seconds, down and switch. Last one. Alright, very nice. We'll go squat and sweep. So sitting deep, open around, back together and stand. Making sure your head follows your hands on the way around. So get our chest open. Alright, very good. Let's go glute bridge and hold. So from our normal warm up, counting to 30 seconds. Very good. And we'll go a little forward lunge and we'll touch both hands on your foot, making sure your weight's getting onto the front foot, so your back foot's coming with the heel off the ground and chest stays nice and high. Alright, straight back. Okay, and we'll go wide legs, and just with the movement across, alternating sides. And reaching the floor. And we're up. Okay, grab a drink and we'll get into our first round. Okay, so first round, what we're going to do is we're going to do a forward lunge and we're going to reach alternate way with our arms. Okay, so we're going to have our arms up over our head and we're going to stick with the same leg on the lunge, but our arms are going to alternate direction. Alright, so I'd be here, I'd do one, I'd stay the same leg, but I'm going to lean the other way. Okay, so arms alternate, leg stays the same. Let's go for 10 please, each leg. So we're up, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and change. So still alternating with the arms. And 10. Okay, we're going to do a push-up. Let's make sure we're going slow on the down, slow on the up. Now between each push-up, we're just going to touch your ear. Touch your ear. Okay, so you've got to go push-up, touch ear, touch ear. Alright, only 10 push-ups though, with some extra movements. Alright, so hands nice and wide, chin up, chest up. We're going to touch the ground with chin, chest and hips each time. Alright, let's go for 10 with shoulder, with an ear touch. So it looks like this. Push up, ear, ear. 2, 3. And up after you've got your 10. Okay, let's grab your bands. If you have a band, we'll pop around your legs. If you don't have a band, that's okay. You can do the same exercise, just without the extra resistance. So, feet just a little bit wider than shoulders. We're going to squat and touch the opposite side. Okay, so we do left to right, right to left foot, and then straight down with both feet. And we're going to go through for 20 squats. Okay, so we're there, 2, 3, 4. Keeping your head up, chest up. And let's go through for 21, so we finish the sequence. Good job. And off, please. Okay, we're going to go down in prone position. We're just going to bring knee towards elbow in a prone position. And so it'll be right elbow and right knee, not crossing underneath the bottom. Okay, we want to see 20 please, so it'll be 10 on each leg, and we'll alternate through that. Let's go. We'll go to side view. So keep your bum down, we don't want to be up here. Once you have your 20, coming out. Okay, if you've got a mat, grab your mat. If you don't have a mat, that's fine. Just do it where you are. So we're going to go onto the ground. Now both hands underneath your bum. And just doing a simple double leg lower. And we'll go to 15. And I'll make sure that my back is pushing down into the ground the whole time, especially my lower back. So I'm here, legs are nice and straight. And 15. Okay, so we're going into a single leg balance. We're going to do 45 seconds work. What we're going to do is just some little hops every now and then and just try and get ourselves to balance. Okay, so I'm here, time's on, so pick a leg, right, and we'll just do a hop and land. Right, it's just a little hop and somewhere and just go to landing. And we can do some movements to try and throw yourself off some balance. Right, but all we're looking for is some proprioception work and making sure we're controlling that knee so it's not going on an angle in. So I might change my direction a little bit. But it's not a rapid pace hop. We're all about control. And we'll switch feet. Hold on. Let's try on the next one. Do some moving. Get yourself off balance a little bit. Try and move yourself off balance with your upper body, but keeping that nice balance with your lower body. And good. Okay, so we're going into a prone position and we're just going to do an alternating T. Okay, so pretty simple. We're here, we're just going to open up and we just count to 5 and hold that open T position. But you make sure you're staying on your tippy toes, so we're not rotating around to the sides of our feet, so we want the opening and movement to come through our hips and our chest into a T position. Okay, so we're going to go through it for a minute with a 5-second alternating side. Okay, let's go. So we're down in a push-up position. We open a T, we count to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. And switch. And making sure we're staying on our toes, not flopping down onto the ground. And our head should follow our hand. When we go up, head follows hand. We're halfway. Last one, 4 and 5. Okay, we're going to do a 2 legs, just doing some jumping work now. Now it's not going to be massive speed, sort of like we were just doing before with our one leg, but just trying to do some more movement. So hands on hips. Right, I want you to turn at least a 90-degree turn each time you jump. Right, and we can move forward, backwards, sideways. So I'm just simply here, and I just land nice and soft, and back. Okay, and we're just moving around. You can do some 180s, try and get a 360, but I want you to keep your hands on your hips, so that movement, right, has got to be driven from your core and a bit of a twist, rather than from your arms. And when you land, you can't catch yourself with your arms, you've got to have hands staying on hips. Okay, so let's go through, let's do 12 jumps. And 12. Notice when we land, we want it to be to low, and we shouldn't stand up in between each one. Okay. What have we got? Alright, we're going back to a prone position, and we're going to raise our bum and then touch the opposite toe. So I'm going to give you an example before we start. So I'm prone on the ground. Raise my bum, touch the opposite toe, and I come back to prone. I don't sink, I don't stay up in a triangle. Okay, so I come up, touch the toe, back to a perfect prone, no sinking. Alright, and we're after, let's go for 20. Right, bum reaching up and then reaching up and across. Now if you want to make it a bit harder, you've got to try and take that hand off nice and early as you're coming up. Okay, let's get 20. Remember, we're not racing. And 20. Once you get your 20, you can come back up. Alright, our last one in our routine, we're doing a single leg squat, and we're trying to touch our toe. Now it's not a shadow squat, which we've done a lot of. It's actually just going to be a single leg squat, so our foot is allowed to go back behind us, but it's not allowed to touch the ground. So it looks something like this. I want to get down nice and deep, get down nice and deep. My right foot's off the ground, I want to touch my foot with my right hand. Okay, we're going to go for 10 and 10. Okay, so let's pick a side. I'm going to start left foot off and touching with my left hand. So I'm down for 1, 2, 3, making sure we control that knee. 4, and we're trying not to touch the ground to balance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, switching sides. Do a bit of a side view. So I'm not going to touch the ground with my back foot, or I'm not going to touch the ground when I stand back up. Ooh, and 10. Very good. Let's take a drink. One down. Can someone on Facebook just do a type? My screen's gone blank. It says there's some troubles. Can someone just do a type and let me know if it's working still, please? So today we came out of a little bit of lockdown, so we have a bit more freedom. Played golf today for the first time in 2.5 months, which was lovely. 34 points, pretty happy. Licked out for 3 birdie putts, which was very unfortunate. And remember last week we were talking about the COVID Safe app. We want to make sure we get that and get your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, everyone to get it. So we can get back to training as soon as possible. And we don't want to be like Barnaby Joyce and we don't want to be like Pauline Hanson because they don't believe in the app. We don't want to be like them. Alright, let's go on to our second round please. So we're doing a forward lunge with an alternate movement with our arms. Okay, so we're going to start, pick a leg and you do 10 on one leg and 10 on the other, but your arms move from side to side. If you want to join them together overhead, that's fine. If you want to have them separated, that's fine as well. Alright, so I'm up nice and tall, and I lunge forward. I'm going to stay on that same leg, but I'm going to get my leaning alternate side. And change legs. And 10. Ooh, arms know about that. Okay, and push up. Remember our push up was push up, ear touch, ear touch. Alright, but only 10 push ups. Making sure the chin, chest and hips touching the ground please. Alright, let's hit it. And 10. Ooh, very good. Okay, grabbing your band if you have one, and having it around just underneath your knees, please. Alright, so feet shoulder width apart, a little bit more maybe, and we're going across, across, and double. Okay, and we go through that. What's that? 7 times through, so it's 21 on our squats. Let's go. Making sure we're keeping it wide, we're not coming in at all. One more through the sequence of 3 for me. And very good. Okay, we're going prone position and knees towards elbows. Alternate side for 20, so it'll be 10 on each leg, doing that knee towards the elbow. And we're up onto every 20. Alright, grabbing your mat if you have one, please. On the ground, hand on the bum. Double leg lowers for 15, making sure our legs stay nice and strong, nice and straight. And we're getting our heels all the way down, nearly, if not just touching the ground. And 15. Okay, we're doing our single leg balance with the little jumps and moving your arms around to try and throw yourself off balance. 15 seconds on each leg, please. Alright, let's hit it. Get some movements, making sure we're not collapsing that knee inwards on the jump or on the landing. Whoopa. Saved it, didn't touch the ground. Oh. And switch it up. Got that bum burning. Ten seconds. Whoopa. And good. Okay, we're going back to prone. We're going alternate T. Right, with 5-second holds for a minute. Making sure our hand follows, our head follows our hand. Okay, we try and stay on your toes rather than flopping around to the sides of your feet. Alright, let's go prone. Right. Just counting for yourself for the 5 seconds. and up. 1 minute, well done. Okay, now we have 12 jumps, hands on hips, and we're trying to spin, making our movements, making sure we're controlling our knees, and we're not standing up in between each one. So we should catch down, and then from there we go into the next jump. All right, we have 12, be as inventive as you like, just make sure you're controlling your ankles and knees on landing and takeoff. And 12. Shakies. All right. Prone position again. Bum up, touching the opposite toe each time, and we're alternating hands to feet. Okay, so we want 20 please. Making sure that we're not sinking our hips between each one. We come back to a perfect prone position. All right, let's go. So push up position and touch. And make sure you take that hand off nice and early. When you have your 20, we're back up. Okay, last one of the round, single leg squats. Not a shallow squat, so side perspective. Right, we're in that sort of space, not letting the foot touch the ground between each repetition. I'll do a side view so we can see what's going on, this time in a different angle. We're on 10 and 10 please. Alright, so pick a leg, let's go. Right. Switch it over. Making sure your knees aren't collapsing in. Pretty tough one for that one, for this. Changing legs, another 10. And 10. Whoa. Right. Very good. Oh, butt's getting there. Grab a drink, 2-minute break, and we're back on for one more round. Oh. Just going to grab a tissue, blow my nose, we'll be back one sec. I had 6 kids send me their training videos from Monday, which was great to get some personalised feedback, so please feel free to do that. One, Izzy even set it to music, which was absolutely awesome, so great job Izzy from Billanock. But yeah, please keep sending through your videos so we can see what's going on, and keep making sure you get that GMBA feedback that you get all the time when you train with us. Okay, we're going to get started our last time round, please. So we've got an alternate forward lunge with forward lunge with alternate leaning over. Alright, so pick the leg you'd like to start with and we go from there. Hands up, you can have them together or apart. Let's just make sure we're getting that lean to make sure our connective tissues are having to work nice and hard. Hands up. And there's 10, changing legs. Eight, 2 more. 9. 10. Whew. Okay, 10 pushes with ear touch on both sides. Now you can do your ear touch alternating, or you can do your ear touch together if you want. Just to learn how to levitate a little bit. Okay, or just do an amazing clap push up. But alternate ear touch, 10 push ups please. Let's go. Not sure if I lost count then, so I might have done 11. Better to do 11 than 9 though. Alright. Grabbing your band please. Around just under the knees. So wide, nice and wide, a little wider than shoulders, making sure our knees stay out nice and wide as well. Alternate touch. And then double touch. 7 times through the 3, so total 21. Let's go. Last one. 2, 3. Alright, we're prone again. Knee towards elbow. Going for 20, so 10 each knee, alternating sides. And 20. Whoa. Tummy's working. Alright, so the leg lowers. And double down on the tummy. Okay, so hands on the bum, legs nice and straight. 15 repetitions. Okay. Okay, we have our one leg balance for 45 seconds with the little jumps, making sure we're controlling our knees, so no collapsing in, please. Be really careful of that when we jump, but also when we land. Okay, so let's go. And we're up. And little jumps. And you can try and throw yourself off balance as much as you'd like to. So we have to keep concentrating and working through your ankles, knee, hips, bum. Oh, tough one. And good. So switch, straight on. Warrior. Very good. Alright, we've got prone T, alternating side, for 1 minute with 5-second holds. You can count for yourself. Make sure you're keeping yourself honest. Pardon me. Alright, let's go. And we're on. Making sure your head's following your hand. And we're staying up on our toes, not collapsing around onto the side of our feet. shoulders working tonight. Okay, we've got jumping for 12, hands on hips. And movement spinning, trying to get a 360 if you can. I think I've got just past 3/4 way, can't seem to get much more than that. Seeing what you can get to, but making sure your hands stay on your hips. And that you stay low after landing into the next jump. So we don't stand up between each one. Alright, let's get 12 please. Ooh. Whoa. 12. Alright, we're down prone again. Gee, too many prone today. Tough one. Prone position, bum up, touch under. 20 times. So it'll be 10 each arm alternating, making sure we don't sink when we come down. We come down to perfect prone. Okay, let's go for 20. And that's 20. Whoa. Okay, last one. Single leg squat, making sure we're controlling the knee so we're not collapsing in. 10 on one leg, 10 on the other. Touching your foot with the opposite hand. Making sure that our foot off doesn't touch the ground when we go back or when we come up. We want to balance the whole way through. Okay. 10 and 10. Change your legs. Might be working. Very good. Okay, we're going to take a drink. Now if you'd like to, please hit one more time through, and we really should. If you're not going to go one more time through, then we will do our warm down. Okay, so we'll start prone, alternating hip. Get that back knee sinking down towards the ground. If you want to rest it gently on the ground, you can. We'll still a slightly longer hold on this one. And we'll change. Foot up, knee down towards the ground. Okay, so let's go a glute stretch. Give you a side view. So both feet way back, and we get one knee up. Wiggle that toe back as far as you can behind you, and bending the elbows, getting chest down towards the ground, and we should get a stretch from that bum. And we'll change. So foot goes back, other one comes up. Very good. Okay, next up, let's do lats. So, all fours, right hand 10 centimeters in front of left, thumb back to heels, looking under your right armpit. And we'll come up and change. So left hand, 10 centimeters in front of your right, bum back to heels, looking under your left armpit. Very good. Last one. So wide legs. And we're sinking and slouching. Hanging down. Just relax the shoulders, try and relax your back. Reaching across with both hands to your right foot. Changing to the left. Taking both. And we come up, bend those knees forward, reach back. Oh. And that is going to be us. Awesome work. Do some trigger pointing if you've got one. Keep looking after yourself, staying healthy. We'll see you very soon. Great job.